Good morning, friends. I thought I had this camera all ready to go, and then they made me rotate it into portrait mode. You guys, I'm bald headed. Do you see this? I cut off all my hair. We're going to be doing a get ready with me this morning. I'm going to be chatting with you all to tell you about why I made the decision to cut off all of my hair. I'm also going to be doing just a quick little makeup get ready with me. So you guys come on in. Make sure that you comment down below so that I can see who's joining me and who's rocking with me today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday morning so far. As you can see, I am pre-prepped. I've already moisturized and done my eyebrows and primed my lids, but everything else I'm going to be doing with you guys live today. How are you doing this morning? I see you, one viewer on there. Shout out to you. Yes, winning on this Sunday morning with Tiffany, baby. If you guys aren't already subscribed, I hope that you'll hit that button. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a little bit with me today about what made me decide to cut my hair. I haven't thrown it away because I can't let it go yet. And it looks gross because I was washing it and it had conditioner on it when I made the random rash decision to just cut it all off. So here's my hair still in piles over here in front of me. I'm just devastated. I'm going to throw it away after this video, I promise, but I'm not ready to get rid of it just yet. And I wanted to show you guys as well. So on Friday evening, it was time. My braids were looking past Meek Mill status. I was like, I have to do something about this. I cannot continue to walk around with my braids up under my wig cap looking like this. So I decided that I was going to take my braids down and wash my hair. And I previously had a relaxer. Hey, Kamira. Hey, girl. How are you today? So I had a relaxer for my entire life. My mom relaxed my hair with a Just For Me perm when I was probably 5, maybe 6 years old at the oldest. So I had no real idea of what my natural hair texture was like. I had tried to transition a few years ago and I made it about a year, but I didn't actually cut any of the perm out of my hair. So I was dealing with the competing textures, a lot of breakage, a lot of damage, and it wasn't working out. So I ended up just relaxing it all again and going back to wearing my hair straight. And then I discovered wigs. So now I've been transitioning again through that process. And this is as far as I've made it with my new growth before I decided, you know what? I'm not going to relax this again. I'm not going to struggle with combing it out and trying to detangle it and all of that stuff and dealing with those two textures and the breakage and the straight hair and the curly hair. So while I was in the shower, I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut it off. And I got out and I came and I asked my husband and I said, honey, do you feel strongly about it one way or another if I do cut off all my hair? And he thought I had meant like bzzz, all off. And I was like, no, I still have some hair. I still have some curls. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys, it took a lot of bravery to decide to do this. But actually, it was people like you, Kamira, you, my girl Rakaya on Facebook, Jay Miranda, all of my beautiful bald headed sisters, waist to waist length, Akiba. You guys have been so flawless and so slayed with these shortcuts. I was like, if they can do it, I can do it too. And then I keep seeing that post floating around Facebook talking about Black women are more likely to die from wigs and or from not wigs, definitely not wigs. But relaxers and dye and other chemical processes. And I have 4 kids and I'm trying to be around for them. So I'm definitely not going to do anything that's going to potentially shorten my lifespan. And I also want to be a good example for my daughter, who's also natural and who is going through some things with her hair. We live in a predominantly white area, so most of the kids in her class have straight, silky Barbie doll hair, and that's what her expectation of beauty is. So trying to change some perceptions, trying to sow some positive body image, and also embrace that for myself as well. So that's a little bit behind the decision on why I cut my hair. You guys are going to have to help me and tell me what kind of texture this is. I've determined that my son has the same hair texture, so we're going to be going through this journey together. Any products you guys can recommend or any suggestions that you have? Because I want to have cute, popping, defined curls too. I don't want the Frederick Douglass fro. Like, help me out, sis. Help me out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this makeup started because I don't want to be on here too long with you guys. We're gonna do just a really simple everyday look. This is pretty much the look that I've been going to every day for work. Um, I don't really take too long on my makeup in the mornings for work because I ain't got all that time. So we're gonna be using today the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. And in this palette, I have a couple of faves. I like this orange color a whole lot, and I really like this brown color too. So we're going to be rocking with those. All of these other colors are absolutely gorgeous, but it's not what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to go ahead and keep this really light and really simple. Like I said, you guys, we're not going to get too intricate today. So how's your Sunday morning treating you guys? And this is the orange shade that I just showed you. I lay that down as just like a transition. And I am going to be installing a wig. I'm a little worried about how flat my wigs are going to be. Now, I can't cornrow my hair with it this short. I have a girlfriend that can probably help out with that, but I'm not talented enough to grip with my hair this short. So what do you guys do with your hair this short to try to keep your wigs on and from sliding around? Trying to see your comments. All right, I'll catch you later, girl. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you catch my replay. All right, and this is a different brush, and I'm just using that brown shade now. And like I said, this is just really neutral makeup. It's not going to be very bright or eye-catching. Once I finish the rest of my face and do my foundation, this is going to look really natural. All right. So that I don't have naked eyelids, I'm just going to be using the same shade that I used for my pressed powder on my lids. I haven't done a makeup video in a really long time, you guys. My makeup videos really struggled, so I said if everybody came for hair, I'm going to stick to hair on my channel. But I love makeup. Do you guys love makeup as much as I do? I feel like a good hairstyle isn't the same unless I beat my face properly. You know what I mean? And I'm going to use that same pressed powder just to buff this out. Just to make that really soft. All right. So yeah, so I'm in the shower and I'm dealing with all the hair. And I was also noticing like how soft my natural hair texture felt as opposed to the relaxed hair. And that was also part of the reason I was like, I should just cut this off. If my hair is going to be all soft and curly, and I can already feel like down inside the tendrils of the curls. And I don't know if you guys can see back here, but I do have some defined curls back here. So let me find out that my good curl pattern is back here, the one that's going to have the popping curls. Let it be back there, y'all. I'll be so pissed. Can I at least get the curls in the front so that I can do like a short style with like a curly mohawk or something? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't see your comments. So if you guys are commenting, I'm sorry I can't see them for some reason. Somebody comment right now so that I can know if somebody's talking. Maybe it pops up only when there's a new comment. I don't know. All right, so for my eyeliner, I have this NYX. I don't know what it is because the writing is rubbed off, but this is what it looks like. And it's just a liquid eyeliner with like a really fine brush. And I actually really struggled with this brush initially. I used to always use this Maybelline eyeliner, and it's got a much shorter wand on it. See? So there was a big difference in trying to control those two. But after I learned how to hold this one, I really like this one better, and I like the quality of this eyeliner too. Camille Naturals are great products. Good looking out. I will definitely refer back to that. I'm going to check that out. I always used Motions or Cream of Nature products on my hair when I was relaxed, but I have no idea what to use now, you guys. The Motions works well on my daughter. No. I use Cream of Nature on Danielle, but she doesn't have the same hair texture I do. My daughter got her father's hair texture, so her hair, you could sneeze on it and it'll go straight. Like, ugh, it's she's got the most beautiful, gorgeous hair, the most beautiful, gorgeous curls. The only thing I struggle with for her is to keep her hair moisturized, and that is a constant battle that we go through. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick little ring liner here, nothing dramatic. And I wanted to play music for you guys, but I didn't want anybody snatching my video down from copyright because your girl just got monetized. So if you see a little ad on Tiffany Baby TV, don't skip my ads. Don't fast forward my videos. I need some coins, honey. I'm trying to be up there with your greats and your faves. So make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You've watched me for 12 minutes. Come on, sis. Give me back that subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. If you don't have a YouTube account, if you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube account. All you have to do is sign into it. I promise you, it's super simple. Hit it right now. Hit it right now. It's. I think it's down there. It's down there, isn't it? Hit it right now. All right. One wing down. And you know what? I'm going to put on lashes, so these wings don't even have to be perfect because you won't even really see it, honestly. And I will post pictures of our final look today on my Instagram page. My Instagram page is the same as my YouTube, except it doesn't have the TV. So you can find me on Facebook and on Instagram at just Tiffany Baby. And Snapchat too, if you want to see my random daily shenanigans. My Snapchat, dude, y'all, if y'all want to see the real Tiffany Baby, unfiltered and unedited, because you guys always get an edited version that my husband approved, but unfiltered Tiffany Baby is on Snapchat all day long. Come see my random foolishness. And my babies too. My babies are always on my Snapchat as well. All right, our eyes are as done as they're going to be for right now. I will come back after I've gotten my foundation on and stuff like that to do a little bit underneath, but I always find that I cover it up when I do my underneath concealer and all of that anyway, so I just do it at the end. It doesn't make sense to do it now for me. So, for foundation, I have transitioned over to the Maybelline Fit Me. Easy to shampoo. Yes. Exactly, Patricia. Exactly. And that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, I can get up, I can wash my hair, I can do wash and goes like this. That has never in my entire life been my reality. I couldn't wash and go anywhere because my hair was, it was long, it was thick, it doesn't look like it from this pile, does it? It looks sad in this pile. Like, I was like, ooh, this looks horrible. But my hair's always been healthy. It's always been long, and it's always taken me hours to do it. So I feel so liberated and so free. Hey, son. Y'all, my stepson just stepped in. Hey, Daquan. How are you this morning, sweetheart? I missed you guys. Tell your brother I said hey as well. But this is just, it's so refreshing to be able to not have to worry about it. I even feel like my head feels lighter, and to be able to take off my wig cap and have at least a little bit of hair out and not my Sealy braids. It's nice. I like it. You haven't seen my hair yet, have you, Quan? Do you like it? What do you think? You think I look crazy? I know that the boys will always tell me the truth. Your boys will always tell you the truth. But okay, so back to the Fit Me. So I have two shades that I had to transition from summer because the one that I was wearing was just a little bit too dark. So I am using a combination of 360 Mocha. I know it looks kind of crazy, but you know I'm gonna put a wig on it anyway, and it'll be grown back out before you even know it. So the other color that I have is 355 Coconut. So I'm gonna mix both of these together just on the back of my hand. And this is what the mocha looks like. And there's the coconut right there behind it. So you see, one's a little bit more yellow undertone and one's a little bit more red, I would say. And I definitely don't have red undertones, but mocha is what I wore all summer. And I felt like this was a great match. But now that we're coming into that colder season, I need something a little bit more cool to mix and tone that down. So I just blended those together on my hand with my beauty blender. I'm just going to go ahead and tap that right on it. Now, I hate getting ready without music. This is killing me right now. I should have played the channel in the background. At least those beats sound good. Do you guys like the music on my channel? That's another question that I have for you. My husband is really into music. He's really talented with music and all of those things. So he always finds original and new beats that we can use. And he does a great job of making sure that we don't get those copyright tags, infringement things. And I love it. I love music too. That's just always been a language that we've communicated in personally between the two of us. Hey, baby, I love you if you're watching. But we love making sure that we keep something hot and fresh on the channel for you guys. So if that matters to you, let me know. Comment down below. If you hate the music, comment that too. Now, do you see how much more muted that eye is once I got that foundation on? I'm just going to go back and do a little bit more. I guess I didn't have enough to do my entire face. I hate it when people do their makeup and they neglect their chin and their neck area because then that's how you end up looking like you have a mask on. So I always say go underneath there as well. I feel like I'm looking at my Aunt Robbie in the mirror. It's surreal. Those family ties and genes are strong, y'all. And I'm just blending out those lines from where I carved out my eyebrows. All right, let that oxidize and dry down some. See, it's still looking a little orange on camera, but it's not so orange in person. Does that make sense? All right, so we're gonna go in with our concealer. For concealer, I am Absolutely in love with this one. This is the Morphe C435 is what I'm wearing. And this color is just so creamy. The coverage on this is awesome. When I went to Florida, when we went to Disney World, I wore this while we were down there. Or was it Cabo? What I went on 2 vacations this summer, so I can't remember. But I wore this foundation on one of those vacations where I got a lot of sun, right? And when I came back, I had tan lines on my face from where I had put my concealer. Like, apparently the concealer is a lot thicker than my foundation was, and I don't know if it's got some good SPF in it or what, but I had tan lines right in those areas that you put your concealer on. I looked crazy. I looked crazy. Yeah, I've never changed my foundation as much as I have in this year. But that's also from watching my girls on YouTube and learning and understanding that you can't wear the same color year round. If you're in the sun or if your complexion changes because you're in a colder climate and stuff like that, you have to adjust. And I was always the kind of person that wore the same shade year round, and that's wrong. All right, and I'm just blending that out underneath my eyes. Ideally, you would want to let that sit for a little bit so that that can start to melt in somewhat, but I ain't got all day. I still have 2 wigs to review. Oh, I can tell you about the wigs that I'm going to review today. So I have Nisha. I have that 202. And I have the color S430. I don't think you guys have seen this color yet, so you guys will have to stay tuned for my review. I'll be shooting that today, and that'll be out shortly for you guys, probably like Wednesday of this week, depending on, yeah, the Bears play today, so I can't count on him to edit it all today, so probably Monday and Tuesday with a Wednesday drop. This is always precarious because I have to time I mess up the eyebrows that I've spent so much time carving out by trying to go in between here and get this T-zone. Thank you. I appreciate that. Naming. Oh, my baby went to church. I'm so happy to hear that. My daughter went to church with her grandparents today, but we stayed at home and played hooky. All right, so we've got that concealer on there. I'm gonna grab my setting powder. I have the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I've used this religiously for years. This is the truth. This is my favorite stuff, you guys. Make sure that you guys check this out if you're a brown girl. I like it better than the banana powder. I don't feel like it gives you the same fast flashback, and I feel like it gives you excellent finish, and the color is just right. Just right. And I'm not going to bake that at all. I'm just going to press that on in. And this is the step that I was telling you is the one that I always mess up, my under eye eyeshadow and eyeliner. So I generally do save those for the very end. All right, we're at 23 minutes. I talked for the first 5 minutes and I've almost got a full face on. So I'm doing pretty good for time right now, I would say. Absolutely. I'm happy to help, Patricia. And like I said, I didn't know that until this year. So I've changed my foundation, I think, 3 times so far this year. Once in the summer, and then when it started to get cool, or once in the summer, and then at the end of the summer when I was way too dark for the foundation that I was wearing. I looked crazy. This is just a 99-cent pencil. This is a Wet n Wild pencil in the color Sema Brown. I got this at Walgreens for $1. And this is the same thing that I use to do my eyebrows. I fill my eyebrows in with this pencil as well. I don't know why I line my lips at this step. It's really random for me to do that right now, but this is literally always when I do it. I don't know why. I don't know what. I'm going to do my blush and contour next. So I have the Saharan Blush Palette by Juvia's Place. And that's what I use for blush, highlight, and contour 90% of the time. I have a couple of other, let me see if I can find them. This one is Cinnamon Spice. It's a blush powder by Jordana. This is cheap, you guys. This was like $3. I really like that one. And then I also have this bronzer. It's Sculpt Expert Bronzer by CoverGirl. My son broke it. But it's in the color Ebony. And this is actually really... Let's use this one while I'm talking about it. I have to be careful because it's all dust and broken. I had 2 of these and he's broken both of them. So CoverGirl, get your formula together and help it stay in the pack a little bit better, please. But yeah, it's really subtle. Really soft, but it's a really good sculpting contour type color. Just to give you a little bit of colors. Who's threatening to leave you? Tell me more about this, sis. This is the most tea I've had all day. What's going on? Thank you, Arby. I'm going to go back over that blush that I just used because it's a little bit dark, and looking at my outfit and also the other wig that I have to review, I know I need a little bit more color than this, so I'm going to use this orange color just to warm it up a little bit. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. I believe that you can love whoever you want to love, and that there shouldn't be any boundaries like that. So that's very unfortunate that somebody told you that. You need new friends, dear. All right. So I am going to do a little bit of contouring on my forehead. I'm going to be taking that same ebony shade, and I have a flat brush, so I'm going to be adding that onto. Thank you. I haven't even put my lashes on yet, honey. Just wait. It gets better. All right, and that's just to minimize my great big old Bobby Gale forehead. That's my daddy. I got his head. But at least I got hair to cover mine. Shade. All right. So I've been looking at my pictures lately and realizing that I always tend to neglect the sides and the corners of my face when I'm contouring. I always do a good job on my forehead, but apparently I neglect down here. So I'm going to do a good job with that. For highlight, I have a couple of options for highlighter. I've got what's in that palette, but I'm going to show you guys a product from my girl. Where is it? It's on my lap. All right, so this is from Beat Faces with Ebony Cosmetics. That's my girl. I'm going to leave her link down below in the description box, so you guys make sure you guys check her out and shop with her. I've gotten a couple of really dope things from her company. This Glitter and Grace palette, which I'm not going to use today, but I will give you guys a sneak peek of how absolutely beautiful that is. And you can see clearly which colors are my favorite. They're the ones that I've dug out of like a crazy person. But she has this highlighter, you guys. This is called Goddess Glow Dust in the color Truth. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. It's a loose powder. Can you guys see? Is my phone even in focus? What's going on? But this color is stunning. The pigment on it is out of control. So you have to be really careful when you use it because you will be shining, 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 shining. Yeah. But I love this shade. So I'm going to just take a rounded brush and I'm going to dip this ever so slightly just into the excess on the top of the powder lid. I would never dip my brush into this. I don't even know. That's like a full glam. I'm not ready for it. So I'm just going to be using this. No, Arby is not my husband. I don't know where my husband is. He's downstairs with the baby. He might not be watching. Honey, if you're watching, you check in and say hey. So I'm nervous because this is so bright, but we're gonna go ahead and go for it. Ooh, you see? Be careful. All right, so I'm going to take my blush brush, the same one that we originally used, to help blend that out. And I like a goldeny, blushy type highlight. I don't like my highlight to be a highlight strip. Some people do, and that's personal preference. Makeup is personal preference. It's however you like to do it. But I prefer mine a little bit subdued. I went through a phase where I tried to jump all the way out the box for you guys, and I tried to do really bright colors and really wild eye looks, but it's just not me, and I wasn't being authentic to myself. And I think that the most important thing is that you be authentic to yourself. It's always dope to try something new and experiment and see if you like it. You might discover that you do like it. Like I discovered during that phase that I really love yellow eyeshadow on me. I never would have ever tried yellow eyeshadow before, but it's definitely a staple in my collection now. Do I wear it every day? No, but especially for summertime looks, it looks freaking awesome. Do I need 7 eyeshadow colors on my face at once? Probably not. But it looks dope and bomb on the people that are good at that. Like my girl Ebony, not beat faces with Ebony, but Ebony Cherie Gills. The maquillage, I want to say is how you pronounce it. I'll leave her link below as well. We're just going to plug all of my girls today. Check out Kamira, check out Tyra Shine. We're going to plug everybody. Everybody is equal opportunity on Tiffany Baby TV. But she does amazing eye look. Oh, and Norlena too. I can't forget Norlena because I share her videos all the time. She's a beast, you guys, with this eyeshadow makeup. And all of these women have inspired me. I have learned a lot from all of these women, but at the same time, I ain't all those women. I'm Tiffany Baby, so I got to do what works for me. I got to give you who I am, and I'm going to continue to be authentic to myself and myself only. So that's what you're going to get on this channel. Okay, so we have made it to lips. This is what I'm choosing from for my lips. The color that I really, really want, of course, is not in here because that's my life and that's the way things go. I don't know what happened to it. I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks. It's not in my drawer. I've looked all over. I don't know what I did with it. It might be in my purse or in one of my other backup bags. Who knows? But we're going to pick something else instead. I just don't know what it is yet. Yes, I do. All right. I have this e.l.f. natural. I don't know what happened to the rest of the thing. It came off, but it still works and the brush is still in there. So this is what we're going to use today. So this is a really, really neutral color. I like it. Ulissa is the one that the Slay Assassin. I'm going to have to really watch this back and make sure that I get all of my girls down there in that description box so that you guys can check them out and watch them work too. But she's the one that recommended this lip color. I've actually gotten some really good lip color recommendations from her. So you guys check her out. She does slayed looks every day. Like every morning she's live. She'll get up with you and she'll put that face on, honey, and she transforms right before your eyes every day. So check her out. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And I'm old school. I still love my brown lip liner. Sorry. They say that you shouldn't do that anymore, but I still do. I don't care. This is a shade of lipstick that I'm going to layer on top of that. It's called Cashmere. I want to say it's by, yeah, it's Wet n Wild. It's Wet n Wild. It's called Cashmere. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty, you guys. Can you see that? It's like a rusty gray silver, but on top of that elf, it gives it just a little bit more, because it's a little bit clear on its own. And then on top of that, just because I want it to be extra shiny and extra poppin', I'm going to use the Smashbox Gloss Angeles, which is almost empty. It's not almost empty. It just slides to the end of the tube. And I really like this lip gloss just by itself. It's absolutely beautiful just over brown lip liner by itself. It's so pretty. All right, so we've got to finish up these eyes. We've got to get some lashes on. We're almost done, you guys. We're almost done. We're still moving. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do black eyeliner or do I want to do brown? Let's do brown to keep it soft. Oh, all right. So this is an old Lancome palette. I used to be a Lancome girl all day long, you guys. They make really, really pretty palettes, as you can see. These are a little bit expensive, though. This is way more than what I paid for this, and this has bigger colors, and it'll last you a lot longer. And there's more options to choose from in the Juvia's, so that's one of the reasons that I really gravitated towards Juvia's. But I do think that Lancome makes some fantastic products. I still use their pressed powder. Their primer is still to this day one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take that darkest brown shade and I'm just going to line lightly underneath my eyes with that. And I'm putting that close to my waterline, but I'm also bringing it down a little bit lower as well to kind of give it a smoky effect underneath. I don't know why my live was just interrupted, but back to your regularly programmed station, Tiffany Baby TV checking in. Let's take a commercial break real quick. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You guys, I need this watch time, so thank you to you 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 who have been here from the beginning. I appreciate y'all, but I need you to hit that button if you're not already subscribed. All right, let's get back into it. So we're going back underneath our eyes again with that brown color that we were lining with. I should have went to bed last night looking at these bags underneath my eyes. But I got a tip for that too. When your eyes are looking kind of tired and run down, a little wore out, this is the kind of brush you need. Just a little rounded brush. And this is the kind of color you need. Come on, baby, where you at? All right, we're back in another Juvia's Place palette. All of these palettes have a sparkling color like this that'll work, but this one is my favorite. This is the one that I would recommend out of this palette that we were using originally. But out of this palette, this color right here is my jam. This is called Zuri. So I'm going to dip this brush lightly into Zuri, just like, that's it. That's all you need. I promise that's all you need. If you can see it on your brush, you probably got too much. But I'm going to go right here in the corners of my eyes with this color. And that really serves to brighten up the entire look and to bring a little bit more light and youthfulness to your face, especially when you stayed up past midnight for no good reason. All right, so I'm going to lightly powder now and buff with my Lancome pressed powder that I was telling you about a little bit ago. I use the color 520 Suede W, and I do use this shade year round. This powder is pretty translucent, so I get away with it. This was one of the ones I didn't change. I changed my foundation, but I don't change this powder. I'm going to clean up this eyebrow over here. There we go. We can see that again. Sorry, I'm so close. I gotta reach. All right, so for my nose highlight, I'm still using 5 years later these contour sticks from Fenty, you guys. These things were so bomb, and I used them down to nubs immediately. I got that one trio. It had cinnamon, it had espresso, and then I can't remember what the other one was, but I used that one for concealer. I want to say like taupe or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But I used them down to nothing. But there was still so much product down inside these tubes. I was like, I'm not going to throw them away just because I can't turn them up anymore. I can still stick my finger down in there and use this. And this espresso color is so good for contouring. I was using it all around originally, but now that I'm down to just a little bit left, I'm just using it for my nose. So I just stick my finger right on in there. Save your coins. Don't throw these things away. And then I just lightly drag it down for my eyebrow, down to the side of my nose. Very light strokes. I don't want this to be too harsh. I don't want this to be really noticeable. You guys can see it right there. We're going to buff that out a little bit more so that it's not even that harsh. I know a lot of people like to use brushes for this, but I like to use my finger because I feel like I can control that better, and I can feel using my hand where I'm placing it. All right, make sure you use a clean finger. I've got a towel right here. I'm going to wipe my finger off on. But now we're going to go into the cinnamon to highlight the bridge of my nose. My girl Kai said that she was the leader of the pack the other day with her highlights, so make sure you guys check her video out if you haven't already. I know if you're watching me, you probably already watched her because she's the GOAT. We love Kai. You guys know Kai Rashawn. I love her. She just did a whole Get Ready With Me makeup video, and she slayed it as always. All right, I'm going to pound that in, press, press that in a little bit with my blending sponge. We got to put on lashes still. I'm not going to do that on camera with you guys. Oh my gosh. I will, because I love you guys. And I trust that you won't laugh at me if I struggle or put them on crooked. I'm using the Kiss Black Lash Glue. It says it's got aloe in it. Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. Whatever you say. Before I do that, I always squeeze a little bit of that onto the makeup desk in front of me so that can start like drying down and getting a little bit tacky and working on that oxidation process. I don't know if glue oxidizes, but we're going to go with that. Don't question me. I said what I said. I will spray my face in the meantime with this Catrice Cosmetics Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Finishing Spray. I got this at Ulta. I was looking for a good finishing spray that was going to be good for dry skin. My skin goes really, really, really dry in the wintertime. If I pulled up my sleeve right now, you guys would be like, she's so ashy. And I put lotion on, but that's just how it is. I've always had really, really dry skin in the wintertime. So I wanted something that was going to be really refreshing and dewy and moisturizing. You can actually use this as a priming spray as well as a finishing spray. But I don't know if you can see it, but even in the bottle, it's so pretty. It's like swirling. and it's got like not glitter, but it's like a shimmer inside there, but it's absolutely beautiful. Can you see that? You can't see that. It's not doing this any justice. But you guys check this out at your local Ulta. It's really cheap. I don't pay a lot for anything, so it had to have been under like 15 bucks, otherwise I wouldn't have it right now to talk about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray that. And it smells really good too. I like to go a little ham with it. Just a little bit, just a little bit. All right, so I got new lashes. I had been wearing these for, oh, I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. It's on the lid. I've been wearing these the last couple of times I filmed, but they're so extra. They're so doggone dramatic. They're so fluffy. They look like animals. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Some people can, but I'm somebody's mama. I have no business. I'm not. Maybe for a Christmas look or something like that. Oh, I just found my earrings too. Yeah, hoops are gonna be my best friend with this hair all of a sudden. So instead of those big stupid fluffy lashes, I ordered these. I'll leave a link for these down below because I like these. These are really pretty. I paid $3.99 for these to be delivered to my house for all 4 pairs. So if you guys want these, I'll leave information down below. I don't know if I can get you to that $3.99 price, sis. You got to join my Amazon deals group if you want those prices. Not my group, but I'm in the group. I feel like it's my group because I love it so much. But I have an old video about that. I'll link that one for you guys as well. I'm linking everything today. But I will leave information for that deals group. You can get clothes, lashes, makeup, wigs, everything that you can think of. Anything that you can get from Amazon or AliExpress or Macy's. They do an outstanding job in that group of hooking us up. So make sure you guys check out that video and learn the tea. Learn the tea. So we're going to go ahead and pull this lash off of this card. I don't know where my good lash tweezers are, so we're going to have to put them on with these old janky tweezers. And I'm just going to trim the ends a little bit. My lashes are always too long. My eyes aren't that big. They look big, but they're not that big. Alright, and I put my glue on the end of my tweezer, and I apply it to my lash that way. And I like to use a really thin strip of glue. I don't like it to be a lot. I don't want it to be messy, and I don't want it to slide around. And then I grab the side of the lash like this with the tweezer, and that's how I'll bring it to my eye. I'm going to let this start to air dry a little bit first before I actually put it on though. It's been drying down on the dresser for a little bit, but I like it to actually be almost completely dry on the lash before I try to stick it on. And I've sat here and forgot to drink my, oh, I forgot my coffee cup was holding the phone up. My tripod doesn't stand up very well on its own. Now my coffee's going to be cold. You guys see what I do for you? The sacrifices that I make. All right, we're almost dry. We're almost dry. I'm interested to see how this wig installation is going to go. I think I'm going to have to wear 2 wig caps is probably my best bet. I'm not going to wet my hair, gel it down, or mold it down, or anything like that, but I'm hoping that 2 wig caps will make it flat enough to look good. We'll see. You guys will find out in my next review, so make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss it. All right, let's go ahead and put this lash on. And I put that right to my lash line, and then I just grab the ends of it and stick it on there. One down, one to go. And I'm just using a little pair of nail scissors to trim these ends. And I don't really cut off a lot. I cut off like one little tuft off of each side. And I like this lashes came off of the card clean. I know a lot of the time the lashes will have glue stuck on them, so you have to pick them off before you can even try to apply it. That's so annoying to me. So far this seems to be a really nice set of lashes for $3.99. Thanks, Jessica. Or Tanisha, whoever posted that deal in the group. I think it was Jessica, though. What you guys got going on for the rest of the day? You guys watching football? You guys talk to me. It's lonely. No music, no friends to talk to. Come on, guys. One lash looks crazy, doesn't it? Two lashes looks good, but one lash looks crazy. Hey, girl. There's my girl, Yana. Okay, so she's another heavyweight out here on these makeup streets. Make sure that you guys check out her group, Cutie Community. I post there all the time. She's so welcoming. That group has just been absolutely amazing. So you guys make sure that you guys check out those slays there as well. I'll also leave a link down there below for you guys to check her out, all right? Yes, check it in. Come on, beauty crew. I'm here for it. Y'all, this community of content creators and makeup artists and beauty influencers is just incredible. I had no idea that all of these people that I would feel like are my best friends are out here in this YouTube world. Like, I've made some real and genuine connections with these people. So if this is something that you feel like you're interested in doing, do it. Take the leap. All you need is your phone. I mean, you can always upgrade as you go, honey. These lights that I'm filming in front of for like $50 each. It's not that unrealistic or out of reach. If it's something that you want to try, go for it. Jump out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid. But I promise you, you'll meet some dope chicks. I definitely have myself. All right, yes, lashes going on without any problems. Yes, everything is coming together. All right, so we are just about done, you guys. I'm going to hit this face one last time because that finishing spray is a little bit, like I said, it's not glitter in it, but there's some kind of a shimmer in it. I don't know, but it can be a bit much, so I do always go back over it one last time with some powder just to tone it down. And honestly, I need a little bit more drama on my nose because I'm not feeling it. I'm not seeing it enough. There we go. Shining, 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 yeah. All right, friends, this is the final look. I'm going to go ahead and lay a wig for you guys on a real video, not on this live. So if you guys are interested in watching that process, you can either check out some of my other videos that are already uploaded, or you could stay tuned for my next upload. I've got 2 bangers coming for you. I've got a Melanin Queen unit that's absolutely gorgeous. And then I also have this Nisha that I'm about to shoot right now. So I appreciate the time that you spent with me today. Yes, for almost an hour rocking with Tiffany, baby. Y'all are the real goats. I see y'all on here. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, loves. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you, Patricia. Hey, Mr. Happy. Y'all are the best. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, loves. Bye.